Communication is the #1 most in-demand skill in 2024, says LinkedIn, because leaders and companies understand that artificial intelligence is the most powerful when collaborative humans surround and lead it. Well, with us now for more live from Singapore is LinkedIn's Head of Growth Markets and Country Lead for the Philippines, Atul Harkisangka. Good to have you with us, Atul. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning, Kathy. Thank you for having me.
Oh, I was pleasantly surprised it's communication atop the totem pole, as I thought all along that communicators who don't enable their work with AI are first to be replaced by AI.
Yeah, AI is a hot topic, but let's take a zoom out and really understand what's happening in the workplace. Now, with LinkedIn, we are in a very privileged position to have a bird's eye view of the global economy. With 1.1 billion members, 70 million companies, and at any time about 20 million jobs, we see how the data is flowing between these different nodes. And one of the things that I'm particularly tracking is the rise of AI-related jobs, and thus the skills needed to do these jobs. In Philippines, for example, over the last year, we have seen a surge in AI-related jobs. Over 3,000 new jobs that need AI skills are on LinkedIn now, just in the Philippines. And thus, naturally, the skills needed to do these jobs have to come from somewhere. And we see leaders, educators, people like you and me investing in ourselves to continuously upskills, not just on AI, but other related skills as well.
And also on human skills, because that's going to be even more coveted or relevant in an AI world, the likes of empathy, relationship building, crisis management, conflict resolution. So how do we make sure that when we upskill, these intangibles also come together in that package?
Absolutely, so spot on, Kathy. Because when AI starts to do some of the mundane daily tasks for us, we free up more time. As leaders, now we have more time to network with our people, really understand what's going on with some of our customers. And that's where the human skills, the people skills that come into play. In fact, in Philippines, we see that the top 6 out of 10 in-demand skills are actually around people skills, as you said rightfully, around communication, critical thinking, problem solving. So as much as we are focused on upskilling ourselves and our workforces in digital and tech, we need to focus on people skills, human skills.
So can these be taught in projects, internships, curriculum? Do we embed the AI in these versus going for a sandbox approach where you allow the students to experiment in AI, so by the time they're in the workforce, they become AI natives?
Right, great question, Kathy. So when we think about people skills, I tend to think of how can we enable workforces and students to learn versus us teaching them. And learning people skills is very different from putting students in a room or workforces in a amphitheater and say, hey, do this course or finish this learning. It really has to be very experiential. And that is where we are leveraging our AI technology and tools to expose the learners to modern age tools like role plays. So with AI technology and development, a learner can now go online on LinkedIn and chat with a bot around soft skills. So if you want to have a conversation with your colleague, if you want to give someone a performance feedback, and that's where AI really helps to augment the work that we are doing and get better on the soft skills as well.
Yeah, that's very encouraging. The human in the loop is never going to go away. We just got to be enabled by AI and just embrace it. Atul, thank you so much for joining us and for your views. I much appreciate. Atul,
thank you for having me, Kathy.
Of LinkedIn.